We got another lawsuit on our hands. All right, I'm reading this from Rolling Stone. A new class action lawsuit against Spotify alleges the company has turned a blind eye to mass-scale fraudulent streaming on its platform, and that one musician in particular has been the beneficiary of billions of fake streams, i.e. Drake. It says that this suit was filed in California District Court on Sunday from a rapper named RBX.
I don't know what that is.
You know, do you? Yeah. He's also the cousin of Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
See that?
Really?
Yes. Yeah. And he's named as the lead plaintiff. While the most eye-popping allegations in this suit relate to Drake's streaming numbers, there are no specific accusations of wrongdoing against the Nokia rapper. Only Spotify is named as a defendant.
Damn.
It says, quote, every month under Spotify's watchful eye, billions of fraudulent streams are generated from fake, illegitimate, and illegal methods like bots, the lawsuit states, such as mass-scale fraud. It continues, causes massive financial harm to legitimate artists, songwriters, producers, and other right shareholders. What else we got? Streaming royalties are paid out through a stream share model where subscription and ad dollars are put into a giant pool with the money divvied up based on each artist's share on the total streams. Most of that money already flows upstream to the most successful artists and biggest right holders. In this type of shared pool model, fake streams hurt other artists whose shares aren't inflated. Now, I wanted to bring that part up. Yeah. I wanted to bring that part up specifically because I remember when Drake was originally suing UMG and everybody there, a lot of the people defending this suit were like, yo, Drake is doing this for other artists. He's doing this to help us. It's the label against the artist. When in actuality, my qualm, my beef, why I was so frustrated was how he was going about it. Because if you attempt to do something like this against a corporation, an entity like UMG, you have got to be calculated. It can't be just I'm mad because I lost, I'm mad because I took an L. Many of the people who supported his suit against UMG just felt as if like, hey man, it's the label against Drake. When in actuality, it was Drake versus Drake. So fellas, the floor is yours. How do we feel about what's occurring?
And RBX is not even like a big artist. He's an artist. He gets paid like probably through Snoop because he's featured on a lot of his songs.
Would surprise me.
But yeah, that and then, you know what was crazy? They was giving him plaques. Most streamed artists in the 2010s.
He was getting spaghetti off him.
Yeah. So Spotify was giving out plaques like 3 billion plays, and so they all fake. So do you take those back? Like how do you redistribute the awards? That shit is crazy. Like,
yeah.
And you go in there, he got trillions, like some songs are in the trillions.
It's insane.
Like, man.
Yeah, I think it's just disheartening because that's where we are today in just being a consumer. Like, what can we really believe? And that was one of the issues with the whole Not Like Us thing. And it's always going to go back to Not Like Us and the Kendrick beef because this is where a lot of this stemmed from. Now, we've been privy to knowing that bots have been a thing, and even Young Thug, when he said in his jail calls, like, yo, I paid for Gunna's #1. I paid to get those out. Like, we've known that as people who are in proximity to the music business, but I think a lot of people who are just fans or who just aren't invested in the operations of how the music business work, they don't know. So this is all new in a lot of different ways, right? To us, it's like, all right, cool, this is kind of business as usual. And like Alex said, you went from trying to make it Drake versus Kendrick to Drake versus the label into now the gun is pointed back at you where it's Drake versus Drake, right? And now you're forcing us to look at it from a different lens, right? Like you benefited from all of this stuff. And it just goes back to like the core issue that I had with the entire exchange, which is, hey, you lost the battle, right? You did not lose because of the bots that may have contributed to the numbers of Not Like Us. You did not lose because the label chose Kendrick over you. You didn't lose for any of the things that you're trying to make it seem as if you lost. You lost because Not Like Us was impactful.
Yeah.
And so was Euphoria. And the way, like, I feel like he just tried to conflate the two things of being an artist and a battle rapper and also trying to be a pop star. And the audiences, we became confused and we started fighting internally between which side we identified with or which side we wanted to believe in most, right? So like we had a lot of conversations last year during this whole exchange, and some of us were speaking from the purity of what the sport of hip hop is, and some of us were speaking from, yo, it's just rap. Like, it's not even that. You know what I'm saying? And those are two real conversations that were happening in real time. But Drake is so good, and let me not say he's doing this intentionally because I don't know, but the conversation was easy to get lost because he is a pop star who was also competing in the sport of rap.
Yeah, it's true. You know, as you're speaking, it's making me think. It feels as if Drake couldn't, not that he couldn't stomach it, but he actually couldn't believe, because he's been lit for so long, that people were actually fucking with some of those disses on the Kendrick side. Like, what the fuck? Y'all fuck with Euphoria? Oh, not like us, right? That's a hit. It feels as if like he actually couldn't believe it, and this is probably a humbling moment where it was like, nah, dog, like they did fuck with it. And to SaVon's point, bots are used. You know that because they've been running your shit the fuck up.
That is nuts.
Shit is crazy. I think the interesting part about this as well is that this is a class action suit.
Yeah.
So what happens with class action suits?
I don't know.
Everybody gets a payout. You never
got
a class action suit for T-Mobile?
I got like 13 cents.
Get your little 13 cents.
They give you a check like 13 cents.
The most ironic part about all this is this could actually benefit other artists.
Now, do Spotify sue back? Because you get paid from those bots.
Right.
So Drake is probably pulling in some millions.
Right.
Well, I'm sure there's probably language that protects Spotify from this, right? Because it's just like Instagram. If I want this podcast to be seen by millions of people, I will invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into a post. It's not necessarily the product, it's how can I pay for the visibility? And that's just where we are today. Like, we talked about it on the Patreon episode with Llama, just about the algorithm.
Right.
And what we did, we all opened up our Instagram, we went to our For You, and we swapped phones.
Yeah.
The algorithm, our For You pages were designed for us. Now, some of us like ass, some of us like cars, but the design was there.
Some of us like both.
Yeah. They pay attention,
And you're able to now pay for that data. Like, we get on these apps and we press check. We agree to the terms and services because we just want access, and we have no idea what it's doing. But the same thing is Spotify. Like, they aren't inclined to tell us the truth about what these numbers are doing. Right? Like, we're consumers. We see our favorite artists. We say, oh, they're doing well. Why wouldn't Drake be doing 1 billion streams if I hear it everywhere? But why do I hear it everywhere? It's because it's getting paid for by the record label to the radio station, to the Apple and Spotify platform, and now it's on your feet, right? Like, it's all marketing and promotion.
And now that we haven't had that because he's at odds with the label, have we seen the same impact of Drake's
He's been
music?
dropping too. Some of them drinks should have been, like hits, but
it's difficult out here. You know, last time we recorded when I was with SaVon, I asked him, like, where is Iceman? I'm sure this deters Iceman.
With the Punisher.
Oh, what?
Freezer.
What the fuck? Oh shit, in the freezer. They both meat locked in the freezer, right? God damn, that was vicious, man.
Damn.
It puts everything in a perspective.
He set the Guinness World Record of being the most streamed artist. Like, what happens with that?
But see, even something like that, right? Like, I remember when I was younger, how much I valued the Guinness Book of World.
Right. I bought the book.
Because these are things that you would assume can't be inflated, can't be cheated. This is a genuine record that people are documenting to say, hey, this is the one person who has done this.
Right.
But now, with the streaming and with these album sales and with digital consumerism, how can I believe anything that they're saying is true?
Now, if I put on my tinfoil hat,
do it, please. This is my favorite Alex. This is my favorite Alex.
Okay, if I put on my tinfoil cap, I think RBX had help with all of this.
From who?
I don't know.
He in the West Coast?
I mean, that's tinfoil.
He in the West Coast?
Huh?
Tinfoil is who?
What you mean? Oh, you mean like who specifically?
Yeah.
Somebody in the West Coast?
For me, it would be the powers that be, right? I literally just spoke about how it's going to be very hard for him to roll out that Iceman project because you don't have as much help, right? Now, again, I'm not saying this is true or not, but this is a very lengthy process what RBX just did here.
Yeah.
You got to have some money.
What song has he made, RBX?
RBX
like,
is
tell
on,
me
like,
who he is.
If you go to Snoop Rhythm and Blues, whatever the album is, his name is all through that. as a featured artist.
Okay.
That's how I found out about him.
Yeah, yeah.
Snoop, yeah.
And I know Snoop has a lot to do. We know that Drake played in as Snoop on what song was that?
That was my favorite one.
Fuck, what song was that?
Kendrick, we need you. Hip Hop Savior.
Yeah.
Huh?
Tailor-made
freestyle.
Yes.
Right, yeah. So I'm not saying that Snoop Dogg couldn't be involved because he also has a lot of money and a ton of resources. But if I am the powers that be trying to stifle, defame Drake because of what he has done to us in court, I think this would be a pretty ill way to do it.